to the NBA. It is now upon us. And the Cold War continues between LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. So, as you might remember, LeBron reportedly was very unhappy that the Lakers extended Luka, gave him the crown jewels without extending LeBron for the 2 more years after this one that he wanted, so that he could choose to continue playing or choose to retire as a Laker, where it would be his timetable and his inclination, not theirs. Like, he wanted to be paid for a lifetime of commitment to the Lakers because he feels like he was born to be a Laker and retire a Laker. And he wanted the purse strings in his hands so that he could choose. And the Lakers obviously said, sorry, no. If you do want to continue playing after this season, LeBron, it will have to be elsewhere. That's what they told him. Trust me on this. The Lakers were not happy that LeBron chose to opt in. He had a player's option back in for another, almost $53 million. So how did LeBron at age 40 childishly react to that? He posted a picture of him working out at the Cavs facility. Oh, maybe LeBron wants to go back to Cleveland. Then he posted another picture of himself working out at the Clippers facility. Oh my God, LeBron wants to be a Clipper, not a Laker. And the Lakers are like, no, please leave, LeBron. That's what they told him. Please leave. Luka is the new face of the franchise. The whole Laker contingent, Jeannie and Rob and all sorts of executives, and they all boarded their Laker jet and flew all the way to Europe to follow Luka around in Eurobasket in that tournament. Be with him. Be by his side. Show him support. So last week, if you noticed, Rob Pelinka, the GM, tried to ease LeBron into retirement, into a retirement announcement. He gave him about a 7-day lead into Media Day, which was Monday out here in LA. El Segundo, where the Lakers are housed. And Rob Pelinka said that he would love it if LeBron's story would be that he retired as a Laker. Well, the only way that's going to happen on the Laker timetable is, now that LeBron opted in, and this is clearly his last year in their eyes as a Laker, that they wanted LeBron then to sit back and say, okay, I give up. I give in. I'll announce on Media Day that this is my final year, and create that LeBron Over America tour, that farewell tour that we've seen players going back to, Dr. J take, where they make it clear that this is it. And so every time LeBron this year would visit a road arena where he's played low those many times before, that the home team could then honor him, feed him, bless him with parting gifts, rocking chairs, whatever, silly gifts and serious gifts, that they could do that, and that LeBron would get the going away party that he deserved, that would last for all 82 into the playoffs. And I thought maybe LeBron would think about it, but no, he didn't cave in to the Lakers. Media Day Monday, LeBron just said no. He just said he's not sure what he's going to do with how many more years he's going to play, but he specifically said that not having a contract, quote unquote, doesn't bother me a bit. That's what he said. Doesn't bother me a bit, because there's no way he's going to give in to the Lakers, give them any satisfaction of knowing that he's hurt over this. But he is stung to the heart over this. Trust me. This bothers him nearly as much as Michael Jordan being proclaimed the runaway GOAT, which LeBron, you know, and I know he is. That stings LeBron almost as badly, or a little more badly, I should say, than this does. But this really hurts him. FanDuel is getting you into the NFL season with an offer you just won't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. That's right. You pick a bet $5. If it wins, you will unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app. You can build parlays, you can bet player props, you can ride the live lines. Whatever your style, FanDuel has you covered. Look, the NFL season is obviously in full swing. You need to get in full swing. Only question is, are you ready to play? I mean, play. You need to visit FanDuel.com/skip, S-K-I-P, my first name, FanDuel.com/skip to download the FanDuel app today and to get started. So now LeBron's saying, screw you to the Lakers. Watch this. But he's dropping little hints about, I'm going to be very careful in the way I prepare. I'm going to be overly cautious in the way I practice. He's saying, I'm not going to be all in the way you would have had me if you'd give me a couple of more years contractually, because he knows he's on his way out. So he's dropping little early hints of, you know, I used to just give you my life, and I'm not going to give it to you anymore. I'm just going to take it a little easier this year because I know there's further glory down the road for me. So it's interesting to me because I think the Lakers were hoping and guessing that they would have an even more motivated LeBron to show them, but now he's saying, no. But you do have to show that you're playing at a high enough level that you're going to have $50+ million worth of value on the open market after this year. So, you know, it made me think, well, what if, again, the Lakers have the 4th best odds to win the West. I think the 6th best overall odds to win the championship. What if they won the chip this year? Let's just go to the wackiest, craziest. They're not going to get past Oklahoma City. But what if they did and they go win the chip? Would then the Lakers reconsider and bring him back a year? I say no way. They have committed body and soul and marquee to Luka, who's, what is he, 14 years younger. They've moved on. And I'm pretty sure they're betting that LeBron won't move on to the Cavs or the Knicks or wherever he might go and come back and haunt them, because they think, to use LeBron's favorite word, they think he's washed. He looked washed in the fourth quarters of the last three playoff games they won after they were 1-1 as heavy favorites to beat the T-Wolves in the first round of the playoffs last year. They just faded down the stretch. Luka was no better than LeBron, but LeBron was pretty awful in the fourth quarters of the 3 straight losses, and they were gone. Gentlemen's swept in 5. But here's the point. I've said this before, but I do feel sorry for LeBron in this one way. He loves Hollywood. Second career is Hollywood-based. He and his wife and his family, they've been building their forever home up in the Hollywood Hills. He doesn't want to have to uproot for 6 long months and go put up with that Cleveland winter. It's a long, hard winter, as you probably know, in Cleveland. And listen, New York's winters aren't any walk in the park either. I know. I lived there for a long time. So LeBron is stuck because that's a real commitment at age 41 and 42 to go live in Cleveland for 6 months, or go live in even New York. As much as I love New York, to have to be away from his children, and he's got the 2 sons playing, obviously, would then Bronny stay with the Lakers? Who knows how this would all shake out? But he's got another one who's a freshman, obviously, Bryce at Arizona. It would be upheaval for LeBron's life. He's got the perfect life right now, and the Lakers are pulling it right out from under him. So this most intriguing game continues, this game within the game, LeBron versus Lakers management. And I'm sorry to say this, LeBron, but this game, you've already lost.